Disclaimer. This podcast discusses topics related to legal cases and accusations against Michael Jackson, including allegations that have been thoroughly examined in a court of law. Michael Jackson was found not guilty on all charges in the 2005 trial, and a previous investigation in 1993 resulted in no criminal charges being filed. Additionally, claims made by Wade Robson and James Safechuck have been discredited in court, with their cases being dismissed multiple times. The content in this podcast is intended for mature audiences and may not be suitable for young children without parental guidance. We encourage listeners to seek out verified information and understand that Michael Jackson was innocent under the eyes of the law.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Adam Jackson podcast. My name is Adam, as you guys know, and this is Startin Somethin. On today's episode, we are going to be talking about the new Michael Jackson Funko Pop, the latest of Leaving Neverland 2 nonsense that's going on right now, the wild claims of the 2005 trial, plus new music that got people thinking it's a Michael Jackson song. So that's all in today's episode, so let's begin. Hello and welcome to the Adam Jackson podcast, where we do all things Michael Jackson. You will hear the truth, the lies, so grab your popcorn and enjoy the show. Alright, first up, they dropped a brand new Michael Jackson Funko Pop, and it's Rock With You All Night. Okay, you know the one iconic song of Michael's from the Off The Wall album with all the sequin jumpsuit? Yes, that's a Funko Pop. I'm so excited with this for this one because it is something it's different that we've never had before. I'm still waiting on the Dangerous Tour Funko Pops, but nothing's happening. But this is definitely going to be going into my collection, so it's going to be going on the shelf. Of course, we know this. You guys know how much I've got, how many Funko Pops I've got, but that's what's going to happen with the new Funko Pop. Okay, we are going to go to the Leaving Neverland 2 BS. Yeah, we're going to go from good to bad. Out of nowhere like that. Okay, let me ramble now. Okay, more lies, more nonsense. Okay, so Leaving Neverland 2, BS. More lies, more nonsense. That's the segment for now. So, now let's talk about Leaving Neverland 2. Man, where do I even start? Oh, this documentary, okay, it has been pure garbage. Okay, pure garbage from the get-go. And we all know that from Leaving Neverland 1. Okay, so, and we did a lot more digging into this one, and it gets worse. There's a part where Wade Robson claims that he didn't want to testify in the 2005 trial because Michael begged him to testify for him. Like, really? This dude testified under oath that nothing happened and nothing ever happened. And now suddenly, years later, it's all spinning and they want us to believe that Leaving Neverland is real and that all this has happened. And he was being pressured by Michael to testify. It just doesn't add up to me, okay? He was the first witness for everything. You can tell me in the comments down below what you guys think, okay? But it's total BS. That's what I say. I've got my my notes here, so that's why I'm looking down, okay, guys? But it's total bullshit. When I watched Leaving Neverland 2, yes, I watched it, guys. Don't hate me in the comments for saying that, but I did watch Leaving Neverland 1 and Leaving Neverland 2. But Leaving Neverland 2 was more of like a breakdown of the first Leaving Neverland. This one was more like saying the story again, but different, and they've learned from the first one. They've learned no reshoots. They've learned try and keep everything, not as much BS that they can add, like the train station and so much more of that stuff. But they've learned from that. In this documentary, Leaving Neverland 2, they had MJ fans. They want us to look like we're idiots. No, we are not idiots. It's them that are idiots. But let me not get carried away. We had 3, I believe, if I remember, 3 Michael Jackson fans that I'm going to say. I can't remember their names, but I remember it was 3. We had one of the guy from a podcast. I can't remember his name now. I did not write it down. I just got this in my head right now. And we did have another girl and another boy that's been fans.
I don't believe these motherfuckers.
They were defending Michael, yes. The podcast guy was really defending Michael. One of the best. I loved it. He had like a whole piece of paper with him. He's like, let me check this. Checked it. I'm like, I like him. I can't remember. I will put his name down here so you guys can go check out his channel, because I did check out his channel as well. He's been talking with Taj, and he's been defending Michael ever since Leaving Neverland 1. So I really want everybody to go over there and check him out as well, because he did say a lot of good things about Michael. But those 2 fans, they were pretty old. There weren't any younger fans. It would be good if we had younger fans on there as well. But Dan Reed, no. I want old fans. So let's go on to one little thing that they did talk about, okay? You guys did see the disclaimer at the beginning, so it's going to happen now. When they say that Jordan Chandler drew Michael Jackson's private parts on a piece of paper and it matched. Well, this is BS, okay? There is a Michael Jackson channel on YouTube called the Michael Jackson Innocent Project, I think it is. And it tells everything. And they're putting debunking Leaving Neverland 2 now as well. But they have a lot that just came out as well that's saying that's all fake. And we all know that it did not match up, because Michael would have gone to jail for that. Okay, so now let's go on to that. Jordan Chandler. Okay, what? Jordan Chandler, 2025? What the hell is going on here? Yes, Jordan Chandler actually played Michael Jackson's music at his wedding. And yet, Michael Jackson molested him. Okay, speaking of sketchy claims, let's not forget Jordan Chandler. People still throw his name out, and it's 2025. It's some kind of smoking gun that they say, but the truth is Jordan never ever testified in court. He straight up vanished. His case fell apart before there was no actual evidence, okay? And we did get evidence later on that saying that he did get brainwashed by his father, because his father was a dentist or something like that, and he put some medicine in him and trained him and stuff. And we did get a voice memo from his dad saying, I'm going to destroy this guy. I'm going to take everything. Yes, Michael paid him 20 million or something. I can't remember. I know it was 20 something. But that was not Michael. That was his lawyers. Just to get finished with this, let's do it. Let's go next. 2005. Gavin Avizo. Oh, okay. That's okay. But yeah, all those lies that they said in the documentary were all fact-checked, okay? If you don't believe me, go do your own research and you can see all of that. Okay, I did have a really, how do I say, hard time watching the documentary, but I like learning. That's what Dan Reed should be doing. But no, he's a one-sided story, okay? But now he put in 3 MJ fans, apparently. But we don't know if that's BS or just random-ass people. But the best part of the documentary, I'm going to say this right now. The best part of the documentary is the end. And why? When Michael Jackson's lawyers, okay? Tom Mesereau walks into the courtroom. Does not even look at the camera. Does not even give him attention. But Michael's second lawyer, oh my God, I can't remember his name, but I love that man. Both of these men. I can't say that. Can I say that? Yeah, I can say that. I love both of those men. Do you know why? The second lawyer, I can't remember his name because I did not put it down. I just had the best part here. But he goes up to the door, he opens the door, and he turns around to the camera and he says, "You're still begging?" ? And walks in laughing.
I don't believe these motherfuckers. I don't believe these motherfuckers.
Still begging?
And that's when the documentary ends, when they started talking about MJ the musical and them making money off MJ. Yes, Michael Jackson is and will always be the king of pop. So calm your horse, Dan Reed, get out. And yes, there will be a part 3 of this. I don't know what this bullshit's all about, but part 3 is going to come. Honestly, the best part of Leaving Neverland is the ending, okay? I'm sure that's how they're trying to spin the narrative and stuff. But Michael's been investigated by the FBI for a decade, and they found nothing in his case. But they keep finding something out of nowhere. Okay, so Dan Reed. Yes, Dan Reed appeared on the Piers Morgan Uncensored show. Okay, Piers Morgan. Yes, he was friends with Michael. Rabbi Shmuley. Rabbi Shmuley. You guys know who I'm talking about. He was friends with Michael in the 1999 to 2001, I believe. What's he doing on there? Get off my screen. Get off my screen, Rabbi Shmuley. You don't have to be there. You were there for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, nothing. But okay, he was defending Michael. I appreciate that. But in this interview, one thing that I found interesting was that seeing Piers Morgan call out Dan Reed. It's not often seen in the media of media questioning the accusers that something's happened. So I was really on Piers Morgan's side that time when he actually says, I spoke to Michael, this is what Michael said, and they played a video that I'll play for you guys right now.
And I would say today, I don't feel I'm any the wiser. You know, I actually spoke to Michael Jackson. He called me and we did an interview. And I want to play the clip from there. It gives an insight into what his mind was like. This was 1999.
If it wasn't for children, I would throw in the towel. I would kill myself. I wouldn't care to live. They give me my inspiration. They tried to use it against me. And it's just been so unfair, and I'm very upset about it. I would love to live in London. It's just the press is so hard on me here, and I try to do so good. I go to their hospital, I give presents to the children. As soon as I leave, the next day they go, Wacko Jacko left the hospital, and he ignored all the children. And it hurt my heart. Purposely, I flew Minnie Mouse and Mickey Mouse all the way from Euro Disney. I brought them with me to surprise the children. I brought bags of presents and everything, and I spent time with the kids, and they made fun of me. Leave me alone and let me do what I want to do, which is share and give.
And then he played when the Jordan Chandler case and when his father started talking that I told you guys previously. So let's have a listen to that as well now.
Start again in the morning. But the but I would say is we still don't know what actually went on in that bedroom. And there's allegations that Jordan Chandler's father, Evan, coached his son to reveal allegations about Michael. And some of these tapes were in the documentary Square One, currently on Amazon Prime. Let's take a look.
This man is going to be humiliated beyond belief. He will not believe it. He will not believe what's going to happen to him. Beyond his worst nightmares. Sell one more record.
This attorney I found, I interviewed several, and I picked the nastiest son of a bitch I could find. Once I make that phone call, this guy is just going to destroy everybody in sight. Any devious, nasty, cruel way that he can do it. And I've given him full authority to do that.
Choke, no choke. There's no doubt this is all very murky. In fact...
But that's it. He wasn't saying, where's this evidence? Where's this evidence? Where's this evidence? Where's the proof? Where's the this? It was more Shmuley going crazy. Like, what? Get him off my screen. But that's it. And then there's Candace Owens. A lot of people say she's a controversial figure. I don't care. She's saying the truth. If she says the truth, people will hate her. Michael spoke the truth and people hated him. They killed him for that. So that's why I stand with Candace Owens for this, okay? I'm going to, not with everything she says, with a lot that she says, okay? I can't say that she's saying this is right and this is wrong. But from Michael Jackson's perspective, yes, she called out a lot of people for Michael Jackson's death. She said Rabbi Shmuley.
And so Jordan's stepdad, a man named Dave Schwartz, decided to confront him, to confront Dr. Evan Chandler. And not just to confront him, but to record him speaking about what he was going to do to Michael Jackson and co. Take a listen to Dr. Evan Chandler, the dentist, in his own words.
This man is going to be humiliated beyond belief.
Oh, whether or not this helps his son is irrelevant to him. He was somebody who was going to war with the record labels and was winning. And then suddenly there were all of these allegations that he was a pedophile.
We loved each other deeply. We were very close friends. Michael wasn't a friend of my children, although he was very close to my whole family. He was my friend.
Rabbi Shmuley and the media destroyed Michael, and then the allegations started. If you guys haven't seen the video that she made for Michael's birthday, the 66th birthday, so this last year, she made a big series on it, like one whole episode on Michael Jackson. One of the best. I love it. She actually spills a lot in that. But yes, that's it. There's a lot to go on. We still don't know everything about Michael Jackson's death, of course. But let's... Okay, switching gears a little bit for a minute. Did you hear that SZA, her album SOS, just matched Michael Jackson's Thriller with 79 weeks in the top 10 of Billboard 200s? That's a huge achievement. And I've got to give her props where props is due. Of course, there's only one Thriller, but it's cool to see artists breaking records and pushing boundaries the way Michael Jackson did. But can we compare Thriller to her SOS album? Well, let's hear from her now.
Your album SOS has officially surpassed Michael Jackson's Thriller? Girl, let me read this.
Don't say that out loud.
Can you believe?
Don't say that out loud.
Who does that?
I need you not to ever repeat that.
When you
in a public forum. It sounds so illegal. Like it sounds, it's like the craziest piece of information. Again, which is why I have to separate myself from the milestone and really just get into what is the experience. Because the milestone is one thing, but it's more so what you think about the wide range and the genius of Michael Jackson. It's just I'm grateful to even be in the same space as an accolade of his, but I have so much further to go, and I'm so inspired by even being in that breadth of conversation name. I'm scared to say it out loud. I'm glad you did. Thank you.
Yeah. Even she's keep it down, keep it cool. You can't beat Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson is and will always be the top GOAT. So I respect her for that. But to be honest, I haven't never heard her songs, never listened to her songs. But congratulations, I'm happy for her. Another thing, Lady Gaga, MJ moment. Speaking of today's artist, Lady Gaga just dropped a new song that people are saying has some serious MJ vibes, and I don't know. I gave it a listen. I could hear it, but it's not MJ vibes, I would say. It's got a groove to it and MJ feel, but Gaga always has been performing who knows how much, and probably stole a lot as well. I don't know, but it was a good song. It's a good song. I listened to maybe 2-3 minutes of it. That's it. Maybe less than that. But Gaga knows that Michael is the king because she did buy a lot of Michael Jackson's clothes from the auction of Julian's Auctions. So thank you guys for watching and listening to the Adam Jackson podcast, Startin Somethin. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, and I'll see you guys all on the next one. Goodbye!
Thank you everybody for joining us today on the Adam Jackson podcast, Startin Somethin. Until next time, keep the MJ spirit alive.